Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Civic TV, your home of infotainment, coming to you live from the streets of Kano in Nigeria. So Kano City is the headquarter of Kano State in Nigeria. Kano is the biggest city in the north. It's the business hub in the north. So a lot of things happen here. And yeah, let's check out this city. So thanks for joining me, ladies and gentlemen, and let's enjoy the video. Let's take a walk in this city and see what does it have in store for us. So yeah, join me, let's check it out.
Yo guys, welcome again, and today's video is a different kind of video because we won't be focusing on much of the vlogs that we normally do, but basically we'll be looking at a number of facts about Kano City. So we really need to now understand what is Kano City all about, what activities take place in Kano, why is Kano so significant historically, why does it have a lot of economic importance, why does it have a very rich cultural heritage. Those are the questions that we need to answer in this video. So relax, sit down, and let me take you around Kano. Let's check the traffic situation as we analyze all these facts about the city. Don't tire, just stay with me. All that I ask from you guys is that you get to subscribe, comment, share it. Let's grow the community, guys. It's road to 5K. We are about 80 subscribers, 70 subscribers shy of 5K. So let's get it, guys, let's get it. So let's jump right into the video. And fact number one about Kano City is that it has got a lot of historical importance, whereby you get that Kano is actually Nigeria's oldest and most historically significant city, and it dates back to over 1,000 years, whereby it was actually a very vital center for trade and commerce in West Africa, especially during the trans-Saharan trade, those days back in the day. Secondly, you get to realize that now with this thing about trade that we just talked about, Kano actually happens to be an economic hub in Nigeria. So it's one of the largest commercial and industrial centers for Nigeria, where you get that it plays a very crucial role in the country's economy because it has got a lot of industries, ranging from textile, agriculture, there's tanning, and there's production of leather goods. So it's a very, very significant economic hub in Nigeria. Number three fact about Kano is the aspect of cultural diversity, whereby you get that this city, Kano, has a very diverse population that represents various ethnic groups, ranging from Hausas, we have Fulanis, we have the Kanuri, and other people, but majorly of course is the Hausa and Fulani that make the population of this city. And of course, the more the tribes that are in this place, it means that there will be a lot of diversity, which contributes to the city's rich cultural history. And of course, it reflects the art, the music, the cuisine, the traditional festivals that are celebrated in this city, and many more. So there is a lot. This government road, guys, this road actually leads to the, if you use this road, you'll get to the governor's office or governor's residence, the government house, and then again, if you use this same road, you'll actually end up at the emir's palace or the king's palace. So this road is actually, it's state road. Actually, that's the name, it's state road, not government road, but it's called state road. So it leads you to the governor's place. It equally leads you to the emir's palace. So back to what we were actually looking at regarding and the facts about Kano City. You remember the last video that we shared? We actually showed you the ancient city walls of Kano. So this is one of the key things about Kano. It's one of the key facts about Kano as well, because Kano has actually been made famous by these ancient walls. A lot of people come around to check them out because they've been preserved for over 400 years, man. They've been preserved for a very, very long time. So people always want to check them out and see, what's happening in Kano and all that. So basically, it's something that has made Kano very, very vibrant, and people really tend to come around to just check this place out. So you can see the city traffic, guys. It's around 5 p.m. when we are taking this video, so a lot of people are leaving work at that time. So that's why you see there's a lot of traffic. Yeah, in Nigeria they say it's choked. Yeah, the traffic is really choked, and that's what is actually happening at the moment. So back to the facts that you're talking about. You actually get to realize that Kano equally has a number of educational institutions. That is high educational institutions that are very prominent, ranging from Bayero University, that is in Kano, and then of course you have a number of colleges in this city. You will see even some in this video. So yeah, this is what makes Kano. Kano is a beautiful city, as you can see, guys, but these are some of the things that actually make the city more interesting, more attractive, and that is how people tend to come around to just check the city out. So I think, how many facts have we looked at? 5, right? Yeah, man. But it's not just these 5 facts about Kano. There are a number of facts about Kano. So it all depends on people's opinions, man. There is a lot about Kano. And of course, maybe one more. Kano is an emirate. That's why it's led by an emir. So the city center of Kano Emirate actually has a lot of cultural and traditional importance, because the emir, who is the respected traditional ruler, actually stays in this city, and he plays a very key role in retaining the city's heritage and of course the cultural values of the place. So yeah, man. And you can see houses, man, very beautiful. Yeah, I love that. I love the houses, guys. I love the houses. I don't know if you check them out, man. Those houses are very beautiful. They give this city a good feeling, man. They give it a good feeling. So yeah, as you can see, that is how Kano traffic is actually playing out. And it's not always this way. During some hours of the day, you get that there is limited traffic, especially in between 10 a.m. and around 3 p.m. Not so many people are moving around, so it will be very easy to actually cruise around the town. So depends on the time of day that you're actually visiting the town, the time of day that you're actually traveling around. So if you're doing your movement late in the evening, past 4:30 p.m., definitely you'll get traffic because people are leaving work at that time. And if you're doing it early around 8 a.m., you'll equally get a lot of traffic because people are actually getting to work at that time. So but during the day, it's not that busy. So another fact about Kano is that it has got a lot of social economic development, whereby you get that over the years the town or the city has actually witnessed very significant urban development, including infrastructural projects, modernization efforts. A lot of commercial centers have emerged that have all contributed towards growing Kano as a modern city. That's why when you look at Kano right now, it is actually a very, very modern city, and all this has been contributed by the rural urban migration as well, because people are moving into the city, and when people move into the city, they require housing, they require all these things, and once they get to provide all that, then structures come up, and once structures come up, the town gets even more beautiful, and you can see how beautiful houses are in this city, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, back to the traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we are still on the streets. We're in a different street right now. We keep doing what we're doing, and yeah, let me show you Kano streets, right? Keep it locked, Savik TV.
Yo guys, so we're still exploring the facts about Kano, as the title of this video states. So we had actually looked at 7 aspects. So aspect number 8, or fact number 8 about Kano, is that it attracts a lot of tourists. So it's a tourist attraction city. Yeah, that's one of the facts about this city, man. You get that, of course we said it has a lot of historical significance, from the ancient gates, the ancient walls, all these things. So all these things actually get to attract tourists. And then of course it has a number of other attractions. Of course we got the Gidan Makama Museum, the museum that I showed you before. The video is the 2 videos before this video, so you can check it out. That museum with the Dala Hill. I actually showed Dala Hill when I was showing you the various gates in this city, so you can equally check that out. Kumi Market, I actually, when we were moving around to check out the gates, Kumi Market was featured. So all these things I've actually showed you, and they're actually the tourist attraction areas in this city, and they actually attract a lot of tourists. We also get to realize that Kano is a very religious state. First, let's start with the state, and then it's a very religious city. But of course, it can be argued that there is Sabongari, which is part of Kano City, but it's not made of Kano indigents. It's of course made of a host of other people, Christian population, or the Yorubas, the Igbos, who've just come to stay there in Sabongari. But majorly for Kano City, the Kano side itself, it's rich in the religion majorly practiced there is Muslims, and these guys are very strict in their religion, no alcohol and all that. So this city actually has a lot of mosques, numerous mosques, and I believe you've seen a lot of them in these videos that I've just shown you. Yeah, so it's really very, very rich in the number of mosques that are there. And then of course the architecture of building these mosques is very, very unique. We've just talked of universities. This is actually one of the universities in the area, and you can see how beautiful the structure is, man. You can see how beautiful the structure is. So I believe you've checked it out, guys. Yeah, man. So it's one of the most beautiful structures around. I just loved it when I got to see it. So this is one of the universities in Kano. As we said, it's an educational hub, and a lot happens here. And then of course, maybe another fact that we need to talk about Kano as we get to finalize this video. We're close to finishing it, so don't tire, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to finish the video. One fact is that Kano is actually one of the most populous cities in Nigeria. It has a very high population, and a lot of people are actually migrating to Kano. Day in, day out, more people are moving to the city. Urbanization is happening every day, so a lot of people are moving into Kano, and it's a peaceful place, and I think it's one of the contributors as to why a lot of people are actually moving into the city. So you get that Kano City has actually experienced a lot of urbanization and population growth over the years, which of course contributes to its status as an urban, as a major urban center. The more the people, the more the money that is in circulation, and of course that is how the economy of a place gets to grow. I don't want to fill you up with a lot of facts. I believe those are enough facts. Now I've given you 10 facts about Kano. If you're very keen, you've definitely captured 10 facts about Kano. What more can I share, man? Right? Abby? Yeah, man, 10 facts behind, we're good to go. So basically that is the brief about Kano, man. And then of course this guy amazed me, man. Check how he moves around with check that ladder, man, with this Okada guy and the ladder. I believe this is an hazard. From where I sit, I believe this is an hazard. What do you guys think? Yeah, and then of course horses are everywhere, guys. We just saw horses at the junction the other time at the roundabout when guys were crossing and all that. But here are more horses, man. So horses are everywhere, and man, I always get amazed when I see horses, because where I come from, horses are not very common. Yes, they are there, but they're not very common. We normally have the police moving around in horses, to control crowds and all that. But it's not every commoner who actually uses the horses. So, yeah, man, I am excited. I am excited with what I've just seen. I believe you should too, right?
It is a very sweaty evening, guys. I'm really sweating. I've been on the road, ensuring that you get the best. Yeah, so ensure that you check out the videos, guys, and please subscribe, comment, share. Let me know if you like the content that we're doing. Yeah, invite us to another place where you feel like we should visit and check it out. Bye bye, peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't claim to have visited Kano if you've not tested their suya, man. Their suya slaps. Man, their suya is delicious. Their suya is the best. I tasted suya in Kwara, I tasted suya in Abuja, but man, the suya in Kano slaps, yeah, man, it's the best suya. So you can't really claim to have visited Kano if you've not tested their suya. So of course, man, your guy had to test the suya. So here we are checking it out, and I realized the suya was in trade. I was told, you know what, man, this suya is gonna take some other time before it's ready for eating. So you know what, I said, man, let me just move to the next one, move to the next guy. And of course, I was referred to the next person who was equally, selling one of the best ram suya. Yeah, I was referred to this guy who was the best ram suya. So I came around, and here I am, of course, man, getting the best of ram suya in Kano. And yeah, so really, as I said, you can't claim to have come to Kano if you've not tested Kano's suya, man. It's one of the best. These guys, it's the best because it's fresh, man. It's fresh meat and everything. That fire is dangerous. That fire can easily burn you, man. So I'm like, oh, this we are told that during the last days will be burnt in fire. So I'm like, man, if this is the kind of fire that you're gonna be burnt in, man, it's gonna be very tough. It's gonna be very dangerous. But you know what, for now, let's enjoy the suya. Let's avoid too much talk. Let's enjoy the ram suya. So ram basically is a male sheep. That's what we call ram, and ram is highly treasured in this kind of place. As we are looking about their facts, we realize that this city has a lot of religious significance. So most of these guys, especially when they are celebrating their Ilea immediately after Ramadan, they break their fast with ram. That is, all their parties, they normally celebrate them with ram. Yeah, so this is the traffic situation at night. Remember, we started at around 5 p.m. So this is around 8 p.m. and you can see the traffic situation in the area. So someone will be wondering, so Savik, what are you doing out here this time? Of course, Savik is going to grab some. Yes, I've taken suya, but you can't really take suya and sleep, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta buy some dinner. So I'm going out to grab some dinner, but as I get to grab some dinner, content is everywhere, so I gotta show you the traffic situation. So this road is actually called Audubako Road. It's called Audubako Road. So it joins State Road that I just showed you the other time, that leads to the Emir's Palace and the governor's house, or the government house for that matter. So this is Audubako Road. Next to it is Chila Hotel, and then of course a lot of other amenities. So Audubako Road, here we're heading to a restaurant called Raisins. It's one of the best restaurants around as far as Savik's quality assurance is concerned, man. This place was nice. It really I loved it. It has the best meals, the best service. Of course, I don't know, I've not gone to many places, so I can't rate any other place, but when it comes to Raisins, man, You should try it out anytime you visit Kano, guys. So basically, to cut the long story short, there's a traffic situation in the area at night, and man, Kano is a peaceful place. You know, you can always walk around with your phone on your hand, and no one will bother grabbing your phone. No one will bother hijacking you. You know, I mean, it's really peaceful. That is all I can say. Kano is a good place. So anytime you visit, feel free, man. Check it out, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So Vic just arrived at Raisins, and yeah, man, let me just get in and grab a thing or two. There's a restaurant, and man, I really had a good day walking around. I do hope that you've equally had a good day watching my escapades, right? Yeah, man, and that is the setup, man. This place is gorgeous. It's beautiful. So there is a Vic just getting to test baobab drink, and of course, man, the drink is pretty sweet. You know, my stay in Kano has really been nice, you know, with such drinks every evening, man. You get to calm your nerves with such a sweet drink. And then of course, the ambience in this place, man, always, you know, swept me off my feet. And then of course, the main meal is right there, guys. The main meal is right there. What more can I say? Bye bye.
This is where we've been getting our meals for the past 2 weeks or 1 weekend, a number of days in Kano. Yeah, these are the place looks like, very peaceful. Aesthetics are giving, you know, it's pretty nice, very beautiful. Yeah, man, it's giving. Those are the place looks like. It's very ideal for a date if someone, you know. Yeah, it's very ideal for a date if you have someone. But it's a nice place, and really enjoyed it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video with me too. I just had to share this to show this place I've been staying for a bit. So that's how the place looks like. I'm trying to zoom so that you see the whole place. It's really nice, very beautiful. It's a bit expensive, that I cannot lie. But you see, you can never gamble with food. So as much as it might be expensive, really, you should not gamble with your food. So always ensure that you get food at the right place, the right quality of food. So yeah, so I've been checking my meals at this place, and yeah, I like it. The aesthetics are really giving. You can see the outside, that's how it looks like. It's very nice. And the place is never crowded because, yeah, it attracts a bit, you know. Yeah, so it's located in the GRA of Kano, Audubakowe. GRA is the government residential area, so, or reserve area, I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah, so very few, like the place is not really highly populated, so as it looks like. They have fridges right there. They have fresh drinks in there. They bake bread too, so there's some breads on that up there. So that's how the place looks like, ladies and gentlemen. And thanks once again for always watching my videos when I was in Kano.